Hi, I thought you'd like to see how I packed some of my honey. Don't get very much these days, I only have one hive. So I use small jars and cut comb honey, which makes things easy. I don't have the big electric extractor that I used to have. But this is still quite satisfying, and as you get on in years and you find it's getting a bit much for you, then this is quite a good option. Here are the 5 frames which I put extra thin foundation in earlier in the spring, and they've been nicely filled. You can also see here the different spacers that are available, coloured spacers with standard spacing. You can get Hoffman plastic spacers, which are quite handy to convert a standard frame. If you use the extra wide spacers, you can get a much thicker cut comb, which is very nice. Obviously it's more labour intensive for the bees. You might be interested to see what the weight of this honey is in this comb. It's about 3 pounds. If you're a small-time beekeeper, as I am these days, then these small mini jars are really handy for making little presents for your friends and neighbours. And this cut comb container is good. The little labels, mini labels, which you can design yourself and have them printed on the internet, really make up for a nice package. There are a few things more satisfying than producing a little bit of cut comb honey. This cutter is 2.5 by 3 inches about, and we should get about 5 cuts. Out of this 6 inch by 14 frame. Not doing very well here. Because this is not the most economical way to produce honey, and that's why cut comb honey is always more expensive. The bees have to start again from scratch. The guy who taught me years ago, he won the championship of England for cut comb honey. He lived in a Liverpool suburb and the bees used to forage on the lime trees which were abundant in his neighbourhood. He used to get this beautiful cut comb honey. When you come to the edge, you've got to look out for any pins in the frame that you might have used. So there we have 5 containers, and we've got this little bit left over here. So What I've decided to do is to I'm going to cut this and put it into these small jars and top them up with liquid honey, and that, I believe, is called chunk honey. So let's see how we go. I'm going to have to use my fingers here. Look out for the pins in the frame. And usually put 3 in the, but you can actually get away with less than 3. So there we are, that's quite handy. A little bit left at the end which I'll put on a saucer for myself. Nice on toast. Fresh bread, especially if you bake it yourself, and comb honey with your favourite butter on toast is absolutely good. You can hardly beat it, it's fantastic. If you've ever wondered how to get the honey into these little jars, then this is quite a good way. You can buy these plastic honey gates from the suppliers, and if you take a plastic tub, you can put a hole in and screw the honey gate into the lid, which makes it quite convenient. Of course, you strain the honey when you've uncapped it. You strain it through a sieve, double sieve, into one of these I think it's a 5-litre bucket. Well, this is my harvest of honey this year, which I'm quite pleased with. But then some years it's been quite different. These little jars, I think they're made in Italy, and they're imported by a Bristol firm. You can find them on eBay, and you can buy them in different quantities. That's a few pounds of honey which have not been yet bottled. This is finer, strained finer, and that shows the honey gate plastic, which is cheaper than the metal one and more convenient for this job. So I've yet to bottle the fine honey. I'll keep the coarser honey for myself because I don't mind